Here we go then, the championship leaders in MiniGP UK 160 are also our onboard cameramen. Tyler Humphries, pole position, championship leader ahead of Wilson Dilks, Frankie Watson and Hudson Cooper, who also carries an onboard. Joshua Herring and Chloe Gleeson to round out the top 6, then Ollie O'Gorman, Max Robinson, Dan Stevenson and Harry Rafferty to round out the top 10. Then we've got Ollie Evitts and Lucas King in P12. It'll be a fascinating charge forward. Let's see what Wilson Dilks can do from second on the grid as the third man in the championship fight. Here we go, Hudson Cooper got a beautiful launch initially, but had to back out of it before he struck the back wheel of Wilson Dilks. So Hudson Cooper getting a good launch, third position. Dilks going a little bit cautious on the inside line there, had to back out of the move on Tyler Humphries as we ride on board looking at Wilson Dilks, the man from Nottinghamshire. Through we go, left, right, left on the first lap out of the valley and on the run to Luna. This is going to be a sensational battle for the victory in MiniGP UK 160. It is a very audacious field of riders and it's already getting fever pitch. Look how badly Wilson Dilks want to make up some points. He knows that he's ahead of Hudson Cooper. He wants to take on Tyler Humphries nice and early. Surely he's not going to sweep by on the run. Yes, he is. Absolutely brilliant. The young lad from Brechin has got no response for the moment on Wilson Dilks, who takes the lead on the run to Coward Summit once more.
I think my mum, coming from Glasgow, would pronounce that Brechin, but anyway, we've got some great onboard footage in this. This is Tyler Humphries we're on board with here, the championship leader. Wilson Dilks in front of us. What a shot this is. We've also got on board with Hudson Cooper up the inside for the lead, tight into the valley, onto the valley. That is a really tight hairpin, and then uphill, so you've got to make sure you're in the right gear in the overtake. Left, right now, coming off the valley, left now onto Rogerson, straight down towards Luna.
That shows you just how physical it is for the rider working their way through that section of the course. Just got a brief glimpse there of Frankie Watson, who was hustling Hudson Cooper. Look again at Wilson Dilks. He's able to put a little bit more throttle on the way through Luna to try and tighten up on Tyler Humphries. He's got to run again. Is he going to pull the same trick twice? He certainly is, and Tyler Humphries gives him the space a second time round. Meanwhile, Hudson Cooper loses out to Frankie Watson at exactly the same point on the course.
Over Coward Summit, Frankie Watson now up into third place, right-handed now towards Dunlop Bend. The right-hander here at Dunlop onto the school straight, back on board now with Humphries. That's Wilson Dilks in front, the race leader. What fantastic pictures these are from one of the best karting circuits in the UK, which just lends itself fantastically to the British Minibikes Championships, especially on this international track, Jake, that we only ever see gearbox karts racing on, frankly. We very rarely see the international circuit used.
Yeah, it's great that British Minibikes are able to utilise it, and it really does suit these bikes well. Is there going to be a chance for Humphries? He thought he had a run there on Wilson Dilks. He's having to be careful off the throttle. Dilks is placing the bike in all the right places. See, Tyler Humphries had a little bit of momentum. And did you see there how Wilson Dilks was able to check him on the way out of Luna? He couldn't then make the bid on the way up to Coward Summit. That was really intelligent riding from Wilson Dilks. He kind of sensed where Tyler Humphries was going to be, and there was nothing really that Humphries could do to counteract.
Around 76 mile an hour at the end of Conrod Straight, just going up Penrith Climb. 76 miles an hour these bikes will do, and the riders are from the age of 12 to 16 in this class. The riders out front won't be 12, but some of these in the class will be 12.
I mean, that is astonishing. I'm not even allowed to drive a car that fast on the British public highway, and these guys are smashing that around this circuit. Diving up the inside, Tyler Humphries had a really serious look there on Wilson Dilks. They now come through Luna, and again, watch, he's trying to tighten the radius now, trying to tuck in behind that wheel. This is going to be a tricky one. Can he get on it? No, he's not quite able to get the throttle application at the right moment. Dilks is in his way. As they go up Coward Summit, he goes wide. But he's not close enough to really make the full advantage of it. They drop down the hill again. There's Frankie Watson third, Hudson Cooper fourth. Then it's Josh Herring, Chloe Gleeson, Ollie O'Gorman, Dan Stevenson, Lucas King, and in the top 10, Max Robinson. Here comes the charge from Humphries. No, you don't, says Wilson Dilks. If you're going to get past me, you're going to have to try a proper trick. None of this fancy showboating on the pier. You're going to come up with something properly good to get on the inside of me. This is lovely defending from Wilson Dilks.
Fantastic race going on, and we've got onboard cameras in the right spot. This is a battle for ninth. Lucas King is leading that battle with Ollie Evitts in the mix as well.
None of these fancy parlour tricks with me, says Wilson Dilks. Bring out the full Penn and Teller if you want to get past me. Out of Luna. Again, Tyler Humphries gets good throttle purchase, but Wilson Dilks is right where he doesn't want him.
Battle for 6. Chloe Gleeson leads this one, the lady from Eastbourne.
Yeah, Ollie O'Gorman and Dan Stevenson are very close, but at the moment, Gleeson seems to have the tenacity and the strength of will to hold them off, and they're running out of time, so this is definitely going to be a good turnout for Chloe Gleeson if she can hold it. Right, Tyler Humphries has got a good run off the turn. Surely this time, no chance. Wilson Dilks is ready for it. Frankie Watson has pulled clear of Hudson Cooper to a certain extent now. Here comes Tyler Humphries, trying to go for the long shot approach. Has just backed the fastest lap of the race, Alan, but only by 0.07 of a second. There really is nothing between these two.
Yeah, absolutely. Left-handed now off the valley, right-handed through the S's onto Rogerson Straight down to Luna Bend. Now, at some point, you were talking about Penn and Teller earlier, Jake. If anyone can bring the magic, it will be the championship leader. We're on board with him there.
He just catches him in all the wrong places, though. When he's got a little bit better on the throttle, he just can't quite find the momentum at the right time.
And although he's in the slipstream here, look at him, he's right in the slipstream. He's either not making the move deliberately at the moment, maybe he's going to leave it till later in the race. Maybe he knows he's got it. Battle for 6th.
Yeah, and it has changed hands a little bit. Ollie O'Gorman was ahead of the timing line. Gleeson's got back in front again. So Dan Stevenson needs to keep his wits about him. The young lad from Skegness might be able to put himself at a 6th position just by having the foresight to look at where the battle plays out. Right, Tyler Humphries again. Wilson Dilks again protects the inside line. Tyler has got to be a bit of a chess grandmaster here, predicting where Wilson Dilks is going to line up the rook, the bishop and the queen. It's all going to be really tricky to figure out where he can place the bite.
He's had enough looks though, Jake, hasn't he? The coming to Luna, left-handed, that's the turn. Tyler Humphries there took a really nice line for me. That's got him right onto the rear wheel now. Here we go. This is it.
This is going to be the move. He's got to try and slingshot across now. Look how close we're getting into the last lap. Is this going to be the move? It's full commitment up the inside on the run at Coward Summit, and we've made it. Oh my goodness. He needed to pull out something special, and he absolutely has. Proper David Copperfield stuff on the run up Coward Summit.
Brilliant. This is again on this battle for 6 and go around the outside. That looks like Ollie O'Gorman.
Yeah, I think Chloe Gleeson's going to have to come back with something else to try and get that back again. Meanwhile, we've got a nice duel for 9th. We've got Robinson, we've got Lucas King, and we've got Harry Rafferty. So there's battles everywhere you look. But Wilson Dilks, look, he's just been left stumped by that move.
Back marker in the way, Jake. Are they going to catch? I don't think they'll catch him in Luna. I think he's going to get away with this.
Wilson Dilks has got to just stay hopeful. He might just get one final part of the chair. No way! Trying to dive in on Luna. Tyler Humphries, adamant. Are you serious? You're never going to pull that move there, mate. And he proves it. Now he's going to get him on the throttle along the straight, side by side. Who gets it? It's Humphries! Oh my goodness, Wilson Dilks put his hand in the air. Did I win? Did you win? We don't know. Well, we do because we've seen the timing line. Absolutely incredible race to the line. Frankie Watson grabs 3rd. This man we're riding on board with, Hudson Cooper, brings it home for 4th in front of Josh Herring. But who's going to be 6th? It's going to be tight, isn't it? Chloe Gleeson wants it back. Oh, just a little bit late on turn-in. That's all it took to sort it out, and it's going to be Ollie O'Gorman, surely, who hangs on from Chloe Gleeson. She's not going to give up. She will fight to the line, but she'll just run out of time. What a brilliant race. 15 thousandths of a second between Tyler Humphries and Wilson Dilks. You don't get much closer than that in any form of motorsport, never mind in MiniGP UK. Watson in 3rd, Hudson Cooper chasing his tail in 4th, from Herring, O'Gorman, Gleeson, Stevenson, King and Robinson. What a stellar race.